And what's good, everybody? Welcome in here. Thanks so much for stopping by once again on this weekend on Saturday on Behind the Arc Basketball, as I'll be calling play-by-play here. Huge game for URI as they are having their third game of the season coming up here, taking on South Florida for this one. I'm trying to get the TV channel up here. This game is on a different network today. It's actually on ESPN3 for today's game, so I'm just trying to see if I can bring this up. It's supposed to like tip off any moment from now. There we go. I finally was able to get it up here, and we're gonna be start very soon with these two teams as we welcome you guys in. If you're new on the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well onto the stream. Let's see here, scrolling up who we got here already onto the chat. Let's see, Coy, what's good here for stopping by. Vaughn's back here as well. Joan is back. Welcome in everybody here. Badger, indeed, big game for URI for sure. Out for this one. Gahendo, welcome in here. Bradley, dude, that draft was insane last night there. That was quite the draft for sure that I had. What's good, Roger? Welcome in, man, for stopping on by. Yep, I remember you from yesterday. Ryan, welcome in here. Coy going out for South Florida. And this one, Aunt Rodriguez, what's good here for dropping on by. Welcome in once again. I'm trying to see if I can bring this up. It's supposed to be on ESPN3 for this game today, so it's like a totally different network that it's going to be a part of. Usually they put like this game, like these games on like the network and stuff, but they put it on ESPN3 today. My full name is Salvador, is my full name, by the way. What's good, Joan? Welcome in here for stopping on by. We're going to tip off this game very shortly. Not too far away from Rhode Island is the Mohegan Sun Casino Arena, and that is out in Uncasville, Connecticut. That's where this game will be playing today here as Bubbleville out for this one. Appreciate it, Roger. I'm trying to get this up on my TV. For some reason, it's not loading on my TV, so I have to put it on my laptop right now until I get it up on my TV. It's very odd why it doesn't want to load up on my TV, but yeah, Fats Russell, the story of the last game for Boston College, just against Boston College for URI. The thing is that URI it's just been rough at the free throw line. That's been the thing so far for Rhode Island here. 50%, 9 for 18 in the last game at the free throw line, and then they shot the ball 60% in the first game against Arizona State. So you got to be much better there at the free throw line in this game for Rhode Island. And I think both of these teams pretty tight with each other here. South Florida, the big name to note, Alexis Yetna, heading into this matchup, as he was injured all last season, but he's happened to be playing this season. Lamario, welcome in here for stopping on by. Glad to have you on the channel. This game just got tipped off right now. Rhode Island in the dark blue uniforms for this one. Light blue numbers as we get ready to tip this one off. So Rhode Island now with the basketball. They have it at the right elbow for the Rams. First pass out on top here into the hands of Russell. Has it at the right elbow, slides over to Shepard at the left wing perimeter, moves it now to the left corner. URI really needs to drain some threes here, as they really struggled in the last game. 3 for 18 from three-point range. Dribble drive inside, missed the layup by URI to get the offensive rebound. And Antoine Walker gets fouled here as the clock will stop with 19:32. My prediction in this one, I predict Rhode Island in this game. I'm going to go for my prediction here, 82-78, I predict for this one. Roger hopes Rhode Island wins because his cousins live there. Awesome, man. I live in Massachusetts, but I live like 15 minutes away from Providence, so like right down the road from Rhode Island. First free throw at the free throw line. Rhode Island drills it. Second shot, knocks it down. Much better today. Perfect start off. 2 for 2 there. as both of them go down there at the line by Antoine Walker. He had a good game in that opening night against Arizona State. South Florida first possession. Into the hands of the point guard, David Collins. Pass over to the right corner. Going to take a deep two. It's up. That's an air ball by USF. They get it right back underneath the rim. Big shot rejection by 22 for the Rams there by Makel Mitchell. But they're going to call blocking foul in the second time around. So South Florida will go and shoot 2 coming up at the line. Clock will stop here when 19:15. Elite Clips, welcome on board here for stopping them by. Bradley going URI, same as Ryan out in this one. Actually, it was before the shot, so it was it's going to be South Florida's basketball. So it was called before the shot. So USF has the ball. They have it at the left baseline. Dribble jive, left baseline inside. They're going to put it up. That one's no good. And they get the offensive rebound, puts it back. That's good. Tied up at 2 here in this one. Roger predicts URI in this game, 78-67. Freddie, welcome on board here, going USF. Rhode Island, second possession. Mikel Mitchell backs his way inside the post as he has it. Turnaround jumper and a key, no good off the back rim. Both of the Mitchell twins really struggling so far as their first 2 games here. The 2 transfers from Maryland. South Florida now with the ball. Drives inside, hook shot, no good. Too strong off the backboard there by Collins. Rebound Rhode Island. URI here with the ball. No problem, man. Got 100 in South Florida. We'll see about this one. South Florida could be a sleeper this season in the American Fats. Pass, but off the fingertips right there. And number 5, Antoine Walker. They turn it over. Ball goes right back over to USF. South Florida now with the basketball. At the left wing, Michael Durr has it as he backs his way on Mikel Mitchell. Moves it outside. Going to take a 3. Collins way off the mark. No good. Antoine Walker comes up with the rebounds. Yeah, Coppin State only lost by 10 today against Duke there. Coppin State had 2 players that scored 22. Nice power move right inside there for the Rams. Mikel Mitchell able to get the bucket up and in off the backboard for 2. Oh, geez. James Conner tested positive. Yikes. He's in my fantasy football team. Oh, no. And I'm pretty thin at running backs right now. South Florida now with the ball. At the free throw circle, dribbles inside. Big block by Rhode Island. Mikel Mitchell got it. Fight for the basketball as Collins going to be the one on the tie-up, able to get it. On the tie-up, it was between Collins and Mitchell, and actually they're going to roll it. URI ball. Possession arrow goes to Rhode Island. 17:36 left to go. Big block there by Mikel Mitchell, and he is doing some good stuff so far. Number 22 here for the Rams. 4-2 the score. By the way, Bryant lost by 1 point yesterday against Syracuse. So if you guys follow the Rhode Island college basketball scene, that was a shocker. That Bryant almost beat Syracuse yesterday. Fats Russell now with the ball. URI by 2. Deep 2. Takes it off the back rim. No good. Rebound South Florida. 17:20 left to go first half. South Florida full court pass ahead of the pack. Nobody even there as that's going to go out of bounds and the clock will stop here with 17:10. So inbound coming up, it was tapped out of bounds by Rhode Island. So South Florida is going to have the basketball right back. A 3-point shot takes it left corner. No good off the top of the backboard. And URI is going to get the rebounds. Rhode Island has it with Shepard here. Drives inside, and he gets stripped of the ball. Jeremy Shepard couldn't go inside with that one. South Florida got the steal, took it up the court, and the ball gets poked loose out of bounds by URI. South Florida is going to get it back with 16:58 on the clock. Dogfather, welcome onto the stream, man. I hope so, dude. Hoping that Rhode Island's going to get the win here. He needs the over for 140 there. He's taking the points. So far, it's been a defensive type of game in this game today. South Florida's going to get the inbound. If you guys are new in the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play basketball. USF has it around the perimeter. Moves over to the left wing here for South Florida as they have the basketball. Going to move it over to Collins. Shot fake at the right wing, driving inside by Davy Collins, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul here. Picked up is by Shepard of URI. Clock will stop 16:44. I'm going to take Kentucky in that one, Coy. So I know he's going Cardinals right there, but I just think Kentucky this season got a really good team once again. Hey, what's good, Raptor? Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. Great college football games for sure today, man. His girlfriend kept it close in college basketball. 10 last night. That's awesome, man. He's picking URI in this one. South Florida now with the ball. Defensive type of game so far. Top of the key, David Collins. Ball gets pickpocketed loose here. Shepard with a steal. Going to lay it up and in with a left hand. That's good for 2 points off of turnovers. And the Rams, that is what they did so well last year. They just did it right there. 16:20 left to go in the first half. USF now with the ball. At the top of the key, Justin Brown. Moves it now over to 23, Caleb Murphy. The 4-star recruit passes it inside, and they're going to call a travel. South Florida travels with Michael Durr, and it's going to go back to Rhode Island. So URI will have the basketball back here coming up with approaching 16 minutes left to go. URI moves it over to the left wing. Back out on top here to Fats Russell. Russell now with the ball, passes over to the left corner perimeter as Martin has it. Malik Martin, deep two, hand in the face, no good off the side of the rim, rebound USF. Should have took a better shot selection than that. I'd like to see URI attack some more than just settle for deep two jumpers. USF settles for a deep two jumper, couldn't get that one. No good. Fats Russell takes up the court. Here to go, 3-on-2. Russell to the cup, puts it up and in for two, and Rhode Island extends it here 8-2. South Florida got off to a really slow start in their first game as they won by 10, 94-84 against Florida College, a non-Division I school. South Florida now with the ball at the top of the key. Caleb Murphy, four-star freshman recruit, has it. They bounce past it now inside the post to Durr. Durr gets pickpocketed loose here. URI. Transition once again. Pass outside. Shepard takes it. Moves it back to the top all alone. Russell slides it over to the right wing. Shepard all alone. Takes the three. Couldn't hit it. Wide open three. And Jeremy Shepard missed it. As South Florida will have the basketball back off the rebound. Under 15 left to go in the first half. Both of these teams struggling cold from the floor. South Florida 1 for 9. URI 3 for 8 right now. So URI, another steal. Nobody here to even be close to defend them, as that is a layup easy right there for Rhode Island. Jeremy Shepard, a transfer from East Carolina, cashes it home for two. He's got 4 points so far, and Rhode Island looking solid here. Defense locking them up. Great to see that Rhode Island able to have bigs this season on their team, able to get the two transfers eligible with the Mitchell twins, and a big block there earlier in this game by Mikal Mitchell. But Rhode Island doing it with the steals, and they were a great ball-stealing team last season. Fats Russell, he ranked third in the nation in steals per game. And so far today, 2 steals, not by Russell, but 2 steals by Jeremy Shepard in this one for URI, leading to both easy layups for him, and then 1 steal by Mikal Mitchell as well. As we're going to go on to a timeout here. 10-2, Rhode Island leads it. 14:46 left to go as USF just struggling so far from the floor shooting. Yeah, Rhode Island, they have 2 main things that they really got to just improve this season. Number 1, they got to work on their three-point shot. And number 2, they need to learn how to shoot free throws. Those are the 2 things, takeaways from the first 2 games. URI's doing great so far. The defense, that's why URI's up by 8 so far. If they've been because they're not having a strong shooting game, they're trying to settle for jumpers. If they're able to convert on those shots, URI could be up right now like 16-2, 20-2 right now if they be able to hit those shots so far. But points off of turnovers, and that's what Rhode Island has done so far in this one. So right now we're just on the timeout here. Quick scoreboard update for everybody. If you guys didn't know, watch out for St. Louis coming to the NCAA tournament time, because St. Louis just knocked off LSU today 85-81 without their top player on the roster. No Hassan French, and St. Louis knocks off LSU by 4 in that game. 32 points by Javante Perkins, 16 by Gibson Jimerson. He was injured last season, didn't play in Atlantic 10 conference play. He is back. Double-double by Jordan Goodwin, 11 points, 11 rebounds, and Yuri Collins with 6 assists. And St. Louis, they are the team to beat here. They look like they're the second-best mid-major team this season, behind Gonzaga. The St. Louis Pelicans. I think they can make a deep run into the NCAA tournament. For sure, Roger. March Madness is awesome, dude. Can't wait to keep on growing throughout the tournament. It's gonna be a blast here for sure. I said it yesterday. I would love to see Seton Hall and Louisville match up again in the tournament, but I just don't see them being like higher seeds. I picture both of those teams being like a 7 or 8 seed matchup, or a 7 versus 10 seed matchup, or an 8 versus 9 for Louisville versus Seton Hall. As we get right back into this game here after the timeout, 10-2 the score. top of the key. South Florida has it, trying to get any offense going, and they're going to get bumped and fouled here. Fats Russell picks up the foul. Yep, I said LSU at St. Louis was going to be a good game, and it was a 4-point victory by St. Louis, and they put it on ESPN+. That is what they put it on. Inbound coming up here for South Florida. Bulls now with the basketball as they have it at the free throw circle, and another quick foul by Rhode Island. So that is another thing, too, URI needs to work on. 3 categories here: free throws, 3-point shots, and fouls. That is the thing. They're so good in transition for URI. Forcing turnovers, that's their natch right there as far as Rhode Island. As they can take it up the court and wear you out, but the thing that they need to work on, definitely fouls. Got to cut back on the fouls there, and it was number 21, Makai Mitchell, just picked up the foul. What's good, my man Vegas? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping the by. URI looking good so far. 14-20 left to go. South Florida inbounds. Trying to get something going offensively here for the Bulls. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They're going to go dribble drive inside. Puts it up, and that is going to be a blocking foul by Rhode Island there. Another foul underneath into the post. Going to result in 2 free throws coming up. David Collins, number 0, going to head to the line. Yeah, I really wish I could have done that game, Vaughn. I can't believe they put it on ESPN Plus with St. Louis and LSU. St. Louis looks so good. I predicted LSU was gonna be like a top 25 team this season, and LSU lost so much, or LSU the season prior lost so much, but LSU had 3 players withdraw from the NBA draft to come back to Baton Rouge, and they lost today without St. Louis's best player. Free throws at the line by South Florida. They make 1 out of 2 attempts right there, and URI has a 7-point lead. Rhode Island now with the basketball. Fats Russell moves over to the left wing. DJ Johnson puts into the hands of Shepard. Back over to Russell here. Russell has it the right wing. Pass over to Shepard at the top. Shepard dribbles. Left wing moves it back over to Russell. Deep 3. Takes it. No good off the back rim. They get the offensive rebound though. URI underneath. Puts it up and in. Off the window. That's good for 2 by the Rams. Looking good so far. Don't quit possession right there. Jalen Carey able to get the offensive rebound and put it back up and under. South Florida now with the ball at the right baseline. Back in his way. Prince Aduro underneath, turnaround jumper, no good. Fight for the board, and it gets tapped out of bounds by the Bulls, and URI will have it back with 13.5 left to go. Yeah, Roger likes my background. Thanks so much, man. This is one of the few teams I have since I'm a URI fan myself. Zaza, welcome on the channel here. This game is on ESPN 3, so it's on ESPN 3. It's online, or it's on some TVs. They have it. Not broadcast television though. It's a random station that they usually have it on. Rhode Island had the ball and they almost turned it over, but they get it back. Big burst of speed, and that time they turned it over. Shepard out of control with the ball, lost it at the baseline. Santa Clara Sports shut down for 3 weeks. Wow. Those teams now need to find new places to play there. 49ers and Santa Clara basketball. Oh man, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, 49ers had like a big mask mandate in their county that when they did the NBC Sunday Night Football there, they had to have the NBC play-by-play crew. They had to wear their mask while calling the game. South Florida is yet to hit a shot in over 6 minutes. They have the basketball inside the post here for USF. Turnaround jumper underneath. That one missed as well by Russell Tachua. He missed that one. URI trying to go up here by 10 plus. Rams drive inside, carry. Oh, nice find underneath. That's a blocking foul. South Florida right there with a blocking foul by Tachua is going to send URI coming up at the free throw line. This game's over on ESPN. ESPN 3. So it's on ESPN 3 over on the internet. So if you have an Xfinity provider, you'll be able to get it. Just go to ESPN 3. It's on the Watch ESPN app as well. I can't sleep. Yep, can't sleep on Dayton either. Jalen Crutcher coming for the Atlantic 10 there. For sure, man. I think Dayton's going to be right up there. St. Louis, Richmond, and Dayton in a 3-way shootout. And I think Rhode Island's going to... all these players haven't played before. They got 5 transfers here and that are eligible. So this is like a whole new team coming together. 12-3 the score. Rhode Island's going to get the inbound coming up underneath. 12:38 left to go. First half. They move it back around the perimeter right now. Top of the key into the hands of Fats Russell. Pass over to the right wing perimeter. Rhode Island has a right baseline dribble underneath, and that's going to be a travel right there, they say, by Jalen Carey. So he travels with it for URI, and South Florida is going to have it right back. This is just, man, both of these teams are just cold from the floor. URI's Craig's Lock of the Week here. Welcome on the channel, Craig. Appreciate it. I can't show us the actual screen due to copyright, so it's only play-by-play only. South Florida now with the ball. They hand it over at the top. Dribbles now right baseline. David Collins underneath. Still yet to score for the past 7 minutes. That shot's no good. Tapped out of bounds. And it's going to go out of bounds as South Florida will get it right back. So 12-3 to score. If you guys are new on the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as I cover play-by-play basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I'm going to be back tomorrow as well. Kentucky against Richmond, and then also Houston against Texas Tech, so feel free to stop on board for those games. South Florida gets the inbound, and they just throw it over a player's head right there at half court for the Bulls, and it goes out of bounds, so URI is going to have it right back. Shooting a low 1 for 12 today from the floor so far for USF. Rhode Island now with the basketball, still yet to go with a 10-point lead here, plus. URI looking to do that. Pass underneath to Mekhi Mitchell. Lost control of it, though. Bulls pick him right off. South Florida takes up the court. Bounce pass to the left baseline here for USF. That is Zach Dawson. Moves it out to the top of the key. Back to the right wing. Justin Brown has the ball. Passes over to the top here. Alexis Yetna puts it off. USF bobbled it, but they got it right back. Thanks so much for the follow and sub, bud. Really appreciate it. USF has it. Ball gets... Ooh, it's going to be a reach, and they say by Fats here as the clock will stop with 11:32. That looked close to being a clean steal, but Fats there is going to pick up his... it's going to be, his first personal of the game right now as the clock will stop. Yeah, low scoring game right now. Both of these teams have been stagnant forever. 12-3 still to score. The shot's just not falling down today at all in this one. As we're going to go on to another timeout. We have 11:32 left to play here in the first half. So 11:32 remaining here, and the shots just ain't falling down as far as this game. Taking a look right now as far as the scoring, and Jeremy Shepard leads the scoring. He's got 4 points for URI. Fats Russell's only got 2 points so far. So Fats struggling. He is only 1 for 4 from the floor here by Fats. And he really needs to start being a point guard here and being more of a share the ball type of point guard for him instead of being the superhero point guard and jacking up shots left and right. He keeps on taking like deep threes. His shot selection is just so questionable. It was like that late in the season. He had a great start to last year. They kept it close against West Virginia last year because of Fats' shot selection. Then later in the season, it was just bad. Donovan McCraby, he predicts URI 58, USF 56. How many teams here are making it from the A10? I'm going to take 2 teams this year as well, Ryan. I'm going to take St. Louis, and I'll go Richmond right now for the second team. Dayton's going to be really close. Wouldn't surprise me, actually, if Dayton makes it over Richmond. Because Richmond lost Nick Sherrod to an ACL tear. So they lost their top 3-point shooter, and they were struggling with that firepower from the perimeter in their first game against Morehead State. Hey, thanks so much, Gahenda, for stopping on by, man, from Rwanda. Really appreciate it, bud, for being a part here once again. Alright, so we're going to get right back into it. 11:30 remaining here as we are after the timeout now. I'm just calling this game because that game's over on ESPNU, and I only get with my Sling package ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3. For some reason, they didn't give me ESPNU. So this is my only game tonight that I plan on covering. URI has it. Dribbles inside. They're going to put it up with carry. It's no good. Too strong off the glass, and it gets rebounded by USF. South Florida with it. 11 minutes left to go as they take it inside. No good off the glass once again, and they are 1 for 13 shooting. Rhode Island has the ball. Martin moves it out to the right corner. Pass underneath, and Mitchell going to throw it down there by Mikel Mitchell with a two-handed flush. That's going to get the URI offense going right there in the top. We're going to have a 10:51 left to go. Huge jam there by Mikel Mitchell underneath, and that is off the Jeremy Shepard assist. And that is what you got to do. Keep on attacking to the bucket. Exactly, and Rhode Island just did that. Yeah, it's just been rough. They assessed a technical foul after the play here. Yeah, I know. This game has been rough so far as shooting. It's just so low. But they assessed the technical foul after that was over to Mikel Mitchell after his dunk was finished. So that is just a gimme right there to South Florida as they're gonna go to the free throw line and they hit the free throw. Yeah, Raptor puts out disappointed Indiana versus Providence. I won't be able to stream on Monday. It's too bad. They put it at 2:30. They should have put Indiana Providence at 7 and then UNLV North Carolina in the afternoon. Because I get stuck with the 7 o'clock games, UNLV against North Carolina, and UNC is just going to blow out UNLV. That game's it's going to be a close game. Wouldn't shock me if PC goes into overtime against Indiana. Both of those teams are pretty much evenly matched. Second free throw, South Florida makes it with 10:40 left to go. They're also going to get the basketball back after the technical foul. Jumper takes it, hit the rim short, and it went out of bounds off a URI player, so South Florida is going to have the basketball back. If you guys are new on the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. I cover play-by-play here, basketball games and behind the arc basketball. Welcoming, guys, if you're new here, first timer. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here in this stream. Rhode Island now going to get the ball as South Florida turned it over underneath. 10.5 left to go. Rhode Island has it. Shepard takes it past the half-court logo. Bounce pass to the right wing. Martin moves it over to Mikel Mitchell here. Hands it over to Shepard. Shepard dribbles at the right baseline. Shepard moves it back to Malik Martin as he has the Mohegan Sun logo. Dribbles now at the right elbow and pass over to Shepard at the right baseline. Moves it open. Takes the jumper. Got it. Good look right there. Mikel Mitchell for 2. He gets it at the free throw circle. He's got 6. South Florida trailing by 11 right here. Struggling to get anything going through the first portion of this first half. No shot has been made here in over 9 minutes for the Bulls. USF has the basketball. Dribbles inside, and that ball is on the ground, but they do get it right back, almost stolen by Rhode Island. And we also have a whistle here on a call, and that's going to be a foul picked up by URI. So clock will stop when 9:47. Yep, Trace Jackson Davis is a really good player. He's going to be Big Ten first team, looks like, for this season. Yeah, Notre Dame not #1 in college football over Alabama. Mikel Mitchell picks up his second foul. He's going to go to the bench here. He's been giving URI a spark so far in this one. South Florida gets the inbound. USF has it the left wing. Passes over now to the left elbow. Into the hands of Alexis Yetna. Puts it inside over to his teammate Murphy. And Murphy able to lay it up and in for 2. 16-7. A 4-star recruit. Top 80 recruit. Coming in as a freshman for Caleb Murphy. Plays in the starting 5 for USF. Rhode Island now has the basketball. Makai Mitchell moves it over to the right corner into the hands of Antoine Walker. Back over to Mitchell here. Mitchell dribbles free throw circle. Hands it over to Shepard. Shepard now with the ball. Dribbles to the left elbow. Still with the basketball. Passes over to the top of the key. Going to take the 3 by the big man. Walker, no good. Hit the rim short right there. Should have passed it inside more as the Bulls going to get back the ball off the rebounds. South Florida, 9 minutes left to go. And almost slipped again was Murphy with it. That's a couple of times today that South Florida slipped with the basketball on the court. USF able to regain it, though. They have it. Top of the free throw circle. Justin Brown. Moves it back out to the left baseline. Lost control of it, and that just gave up on the play was Michael Durr. URI has it. Bobbled at half court, able to pick it up. Walker drives into the lane. Big collision, as that's going to be a blocking foul there. Murphy goes down hard. Clock will stop with 8:42 left to go. Hey, thanks so much, Gahenda, man. Really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, Justice Suing going to be really good for Ohio State. He's a great transfer pickup. They're going to be even more dangerous if they can get a healthy Seth Towns back, because he is still yet to play for Ohio State this year. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Antoine Walker here for URI. First free throw, got it. They're doing well today when it comes to free throws in this game for Rhode Island, so that's a positive sign here. They're perfect 3 for 3 so far at the line. They lead by 10, 17-7, so able to make all their opportunities so far at the free throw line. Very positive for them. They struggled first 2 games, 60%, 50% in their first 2 games. Second free throw knocks it down, perfect 4 for 4. Low scoring first half indeed in this one. 8:40 left to go, 18-7. That is South Florida still yet to post a double digit right now on the board for their score. USF has it. Dribbles now, drives inside, puts it up, and that is way high. Not even close. Didn't even hit the rim as it was an air ball over it. Rebound over to URI. Pass the left corner, wide open 3. Takes it. Shepard, no good off the mark. Rebound back to South Florida. Interesting. So yeah, so Santa Clara can't even have events anymore over there. Looks like 49ers going to have to find a new place. South Florida drives inside, and they finally get a bucket. 18-9 to score, Rhode Island basketball. Fats Russell puts into the hands of Walker here at the top of the key. Walker dribbles towards his left. Hands it over now to the freshman Leggett. Leggett has it the right elbow. Pass over to Walker. Walker feeds it over inside over to Makai Mitchell. Backs his way inside the post. Turnaround jumper. And there's a foul before that. It's going to be on Durr. South Florida picks up the foul. Clock will stop with 7:49. Yeah, Matt Patricia got fired today from the Lions. So that's it for Matt Patricia. We're going to go on a timeout right now. 7:49 left to go on another timeout in this game as we take a look at it. Leading scores so far, and it is Makel Mitchell leads the way for URI with 6. And then the leading scorer for South Florida has only got 3 points in this game, as that is David Collins, as he has only got 3 points. And URI shutting down Alexis Yetno, who's actually not even taken a shot so far in this one. He has played the most minutes out of anybody for the Bulls. And he was named the 2019 American Rookie of the Year. He missed all last season due to injury, but Yetna, he's played 10 minutes so far in this one. He is yet to score and yet to take a shot so far in this game, and only has 1 rebound. As far as the scores from today for college basketball, St. Louis able to pull off the W over LSU 85-81 without their best player on the court either for that game, as they did not have Hassan French in that one. Other games going down in college basketball, Duke able to get the W today against Coppin State in their game. And how about this? Liberty upsetting South Carolina 78-62 the final there. I thought South Carolina would be like borderline NCAA tournament team, but South Carolina getting crushed by Liberty today. And Duke, by the way, beating Coppin State 81-71 was the score. Jalen Johnson, 19 points, 19 rebounds in his college basketball debut. Best URI player ever. Yeah, I would say Lamar Odom there, Craig. So I would definitely go for Lamar Odom. That tournament team from a couple years ago, I loved watching that team. E.C. Matthews was on that team. I go with Lamar Odom as the best one ever. Hey, what's good, Landon? Welcome in, man, for stopping on by. No problem that you're late, brother. He's ready for tomorrow. I plan on covering that game tomorrow. So, yeah, Kentucky takes on Richmond. Feel free to stop on by for that one. I plan on covering that one. And also, I plan on covering the game at 5:30 tomorrow, Texas Tech against Houston. That should be a really good game tomorrow. Kyle Pitts back for Florida. Big-time Florida Gators fan for Roger here. Cool, man. Braden's a big Gators fan as well. Roger liking the Liberty W today over South Carolina. Oh, that's awesome. Braden puts out Florida clinch the SEC East today, man. That's awesome. Congrats. Yep, Mac McClung looking good so far for Texas Tech. So we got right back into it. 7:49 left to go in the first half. It's going to be Rhode Island basketball. They're going to inbound underneath their hoop here. Uri passes out to the top of the key. Makai Mitchell has it, hands it over to Fats here as he has the ball. 7:40 left to go. Joan, thanks so much for stopping on by. Really appreciate it for finding my channel. Fats Russell has it, top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. Fats Dribbles now at the left wing, takes the three, hand in the face, no good off the mark. I like for him to take it to the bucket right more instead of just jacking up a three-point shot. He should have passed it over to his teammate. South Florida down by 9. They get the ball. Right corner perimeter. Still very well in this game because barely any buckets here. Jumper takes it mid-range. USF got it. So we're back after the timeout. 18-11. South Florida finally with double digits. Hey, what's good, Tara? Welcome on board here. Thanks so much for stopping on by again. Hope all is well. I've been doing pretty well. URI inside, Makai Mitchell in the post-ins. They're going to call a whistle here. It's going to be a travel by Makai Mitchell as he just took too many steps around a USF defender that boxed him completely in underneath the rim. And South Florida will have it right back. USF with the ball. 6:50 left to go first half. South Florida at the left wing perimeter has it. Yep, Braden's playing me first in the Fantasy Basketball League as that's going to be a South Florida turnover as they double-dribbled with the ball around the perimeter. That was Kayla Murphy, the freshman. So Rhode Island will have it right back. Over 30 people on the chat. Welcome on the stream here. Everybody appreciate it for stopping on by. If you guys are new in the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified about future live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Hey, what's good, Ian? Welcome in, man, for stopping on by. Hope all is well. It's been a really low-scoring game in this one. Both of these teams just struggling to generate, like, any type of offense. South Florida went, like, 7 minutes or so without scoring a single bucket. Rhode Island now with the basketball as they have it back. Fats moves into the hands of Shepard here. Shepard bounce pass over to Leggett. Leggett now with the basketball. Leggett dribbles, drives, takes the jumper to right elbow. That is way off the mark as they are just not passing the basketball here. Got to share the ball and use team basketball together as that is not what they're doing. South Florida has it underneath, puts it up. There's a foul. And the clock will stop now with 6:21. So South Florida going to go to the free throw line here coming up. Yeah, I agree, Ian. He can take over games, but his shot selection in some of the games is just so questionable. Part of the 1-on-1 bonus. South Florida missed it. They got the rebound, and then they had an open slam dunk, and they missed it. USF had an open slam dunk underneath, and they missed the jam by Russell Tachua. And Rhode Island's going to have the basketball as it went out of bounds off the missed slam dunk. Wow. They've had so many opportunities today, and they haven't been able to put them home. Uri's going to have the ball. Russell at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Leggett here at the left wing perimeter. Makai Mitchell sets the pick. Passes over to Fats here at the right wing. Fats dribbles, free throw circle. Shot fake, moves it back to Leggett here at the right baseline. Dribbles. Underneath inside, pass, and that's going to be intercepted, but Uri gets it right back. Walker able to steal that one right back over to Leggett. The three, that is well short, and it gets rebounded by the Bulls here by Yetna. Yetna pass up the court here to Collins. Collins drives inside over to Tachua, and Tachua gets fouled as he's going to head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Clock will stop with 5:41. Man, both of these teams struggling from the floor. URI 7 for 19 shooting. South Florida 4 for 19. That is the difference so far in this game. It has been rough here, just grinded out type of possessions. Rhode Island settling for like these deep 2 looks. They need to take it to the bucket more instead of settling for these deep 2 looks that they're just way off the mark on. 2 free throws. Tachua at the free throw line. Career 67% free throw shooter. He missed the first one. Second free throw shot coming up here by Tachua at the line. And he knocks that one down. Yep, 11 points and now 12 as he went 1 for 2 that trip at the line. 12 points and with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. That is a low scoring game. Hopefully you took the under in this one. Shepard, pass out to the top here. Hands it over to Russell now. Russell now with the basketball at the top of the key. Dribbles a lot with it as he has it at the right elbow. Moves back over to Shepard. Shepard, dribble drive inside, floats it up, and Jeremy Shepard gets fouled, so he's going to find his way to the free throw line here. Tachua picks up the foul. URI in the bonus as well. So 2 shots coming up as it was on the shot release for Rhode Island. Career 76% shooter by Jeremy Shepard, transfer from East Carolina, first free throw. Got it. Rhode Island looking good at the line today. They're perfect 5 for 5 in this one, so totally complete 180 from their first 2 games against Arizona State and BC, where they were 60% in their opener, and then they did even worse in their second game at 50%. They were 9 for 18 last one. What's good? Your mama knows. Appreciate here for stopping by. Got URI as the favorite here. Looking good. They keep on building that point total there. They're up by 8 here. 20-12 as Shepard hit both his free throws at the line. It's just bad offense for most of it. It's more like bad offense, bad shot looks. And South Florida, they put up 94 in their first game, but it was against the non-Division I school, and they allowed 84 points. So I thought that this would be a high-score game since URI was in the shootout in the first game. South Florida takes a 3, no good. Rebounds by Mikel Mitchell, and they're going to call South Florida with rebounding fall from behind here on Mitchell. So URI going to head right back to the free throw line in the 1-1. Tachua picks up his second foul. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, your mama knows. Really appreciate it. On Monday, Landon's got 60% chance mix of rain or snow, it looks like. Yeah, we're supposed to get some pretty bad storms here on Monday. We might actually lose power on Monday. So I plan on streaming on Monday, but I'm not even sure because we might lose power. 1-1 here at the free throw line coming up for Mikel Mitchell of Rhode Island. URI perfect 6 for 6, trying to extend it to 7 at the line. He does. Hits it. Making all their opportunities here. Good to see by Rhode Island in this game, and that they're able to hit their free throws with 5:03 left to go. If you guys enjoy the stream, spike that thumbs up. Hitting that like helps at this video a ton. Hit that subscribe as well if you're digging the play-by-play here on this channel. Ring the notification bell if you'd like to come back for future live streams. Second free throw knocks it down by Mikel Mitchell. URI extends it to 10. 22-12, 5 minutes left to go before the half. South Florida here with the ball. At the top of the key, David Collins. Collins dribbles towards the left wing. Over into the hands of Williams. Takes the 3, hit the rim short. Rebound, Rhode Island. Fats. Pass up the court here. 2-on-1 for Rhode Island. And a man comes down as they're going to throw it down with a right-handed flush. That is good by Jalen Carey. There's contact afterwards. Carey is down hard. And their bodies collided underneath a URI and South Florida player. Not involved in that play. Just next to Carey, we got the pass on the outlet pass from Fats Russell off the rebound as the clock will stop here. It was number 5, Antoine Walker, and it was Collins, number 0. Both of them got trampled up together, and then Carey threw it down with a right-handed flush, and he slipped right over on Collins after he landed. Oof. Bodies collided all over the place, so we're back into it. Luckily, nobody's hurt. That is good to see as South Florida has the basketball. 12-point Rhode Island lead. USF has it around the perimeter. Top of the key dribbles for the Bulls. Justin Brown dribbles. Left double jumper. Contested. Hit the rim short. Not close. And tapped away from a USF player's hands. URI. Another pass. Ahead of the pack. They lay it up and in. They beat you right in transition. They did it right again there for Rhode Island. Antoine Walker laid it up and in. Largest lead so far for the Rams. They're gaining momentum. South Florida. Shot gets blocked underneath. Second chance. Another block by Rhode Island. And South Florida has the ball swarmed by defenders. And URI going to get called with a foul inside the post there as the clock will stop with 4 minutes. 4 minutes left remaining in this game as we're going to go to another timeout, it looks like. Tachua. Or no, that was number 3. That was... they got some big fellas on this team. Prince Aduro, number 3, was the one they had to separate from with him battling Mikel Mitchell out there. And we're going to go to a timeout, 26-12, currently the score. So URI finally waking up, 2 big outlet passes right off there, off of rebounds, leading to buckets and transitions. Part of an 8-zip run by URI right now over the last minute and 19. South Florida, they are on a cold streak. They have yet to hit a shot in the last 3 minutes 19. They had one point that they didn't even hit a shot in like 7 minutes or so. It's just so tough for South Florida. They just can't get any type of offense going on in this game. And the strange thing about it is that in this game, Alexis Yetna, your best player in the court, he just hasn't got the touches so far. And today's game, but he's got the minutes, just haven't been able to get the touches so far. Yep, the over is dead for this one. Hopefully you didn't take the over for this game. It ain't looking like that at all. Welcome to the stream, though, Troopa FTV. Appreciate it, man, for stopping on by. Chris S., welcome on board, man. Glad to have you on the channel here. I'm doing pretty well. Mason, welcome on here. Who's woken up here for URI lately? Antoine Walker has had a couple quick buckets lately, and also Mikel Mitchell as well. Fats Russell's really struggling. He's only 1 for 5 shooting from the floor. He's only got 2 points. So with your best player scoring 2 points, they got 26 points to show for. But 4 blocks today by Mikel Mitchell. So these transfers absolutely great, what they able to get with some size in the team, because that is what URI was lacking last season. All they had basically Cyril Langevin, and they didn't have much depth as far as their size, and able to get the 2 Mitchell twins in, and that's helped out a ton. But Mikel Mitchell, he has got 4 blocks so far in this game. URI is a team with 5 as Malik Martin got the other block. 4 minutes remaining. And South Florida shooting the basketball very, very low from the floor in this one. 17% by USF. They are 4 for 24 shooting in this one, as URI has broken out recently, part of an 8-zip run. 26-12 now is the score back from a timeout. Kayla Murphy is really struggling so far. Every single South Florida player is just... It's just a struggle here to generate any offense. They're taking like terrible looks all over the place. So we are right back into the game, and South Florida, right off their inbound, they commit a foul. It's gonna send URI here to the free throw line coming up. South Florida also in the double bonus as I update right now. Hey, what's good, Evan? Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. Thoughts about Duke here as we welcome an Ant onto the channel. I'm shocked that was only a 10-point game today. A 1-1 bonus here. First free throw, Mikel Mitchell knocks it down for Rhode Island. Jalen Johnson, absolute stud, though. 19-19 in his debut for Duke. They need a whole ton more, though, from Matthew Hurt, Wendell Moore. That's the thing, because they're back for Duke. They need a whole ton of them, but I bet you Duke's going to improve a ton throughout the season. That's usual to last year, where they lost against Stephen F. Austin. They played Brown pretty close throughout like the first 80% of that game. South Florida missed the 3-point shot. URI gets the basketball in transition, takes the jumper. Fats knocks it down at the left elbow. He's got 4 right now. When Fats Russell finally cooks up, watch out for the Rams, their largest lead of the game, up by 17. South Florida now with the ball, struggling to get any offense, shooting the ball at around 15% from the floor. The Bulls move it over at the right corner. Prince Aduro pass out to the top here to Chaplin. They move it over to the left wing, takes a 3, and South Florida hits it. They finally hit something. David Collins hits the triple. 3 minutes as we approach that mark left to go here before halftime. If you guys are new in the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go, everybody, as they cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind Eric Basketball. Fats Russell has it at the top of the key here for URI. He takes a 3 at the left wing, no good off the back rim, and Mikel Mitchell just mistimed his jump right there as USF gets the defensive rebound. South Florida drives into the key. Murphy passes back outside, back over to Murphy. Left corner moves it over to left wing. Yetna going to take a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Haven't seen him take too many shot attempts today as Rhode Island will get the defensive board. Well, welcome in here, Ben. Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. 2:30 left to go. Jalen Cowrie going to dribble towards the bench. And Dave Cox going to take a timeout now for the Rams as the clock will stop here. Yeah, Tennessee's a really deep team this season. They're going to be really good this year. I like Kentucky to win the SEC that I predicted right there, but Tennessee's going to keep it close, I feel like, for this year. Matt's a UCF fan, so impossible for him to root for USF there. So right now we're just on the timeout. This has just been a struggle of a game shooting the basketball. Rhode Island lately breaking out, though, a couple points in transition on layups that South Florida just didn't get back defensively, and it's been the key in this game. Rhode Island came to show up when hitting the free throws in this one. URI 9 for 10 at the free throw line, so complete 180 from their first 2 games this season. And also a block fest by the Rams here. They've got 5 blocks as a team. 4 of those are by Mikel Mitchell today for URI. So we're going to get right back into this game here in just a moment, as URI is going to get the inbound. We're back after the timeout. Rhode Island leads by 14. Carey here with the basketball at the left elbow. Takes the jumper. Got it. Deep 2. Sinks it there by Jalen Carey, the transfer from Syracuse. Rhode Island cooking recently in this one. Leads by 16. 2 minutes left to go before half. South Florida struggling offensively all game long, trying to get something going on here. Collins moves it over to the left wing here. USF pro hop inside, and they turn over the basketball right there. Nobody was there off the pro hop as Chaplin tried to put it up, and he just lost control of it in the key. URI swarmed to the basketball, and the Rams going to get it back with 1:53. Rams will get the inbound now. Fats Russell now with the ball. Who do I have? Duke against Louisville. I'll take Duke right there. In that game, it might be close though, but I'll take Duke in that one. URI has a left baseline, and there's going to be a reach and fall call. It's on number 0, David Collins, for USF here as the clock will stop, and Rhode Island will go to the free throw line, shoot 2. It's going to be Makai Mitchell. So 2 free throws coming up in the double bonus by Makai Mitchell at the line. First one, sinks it. Able to make the most out of their opportunities today at the free throw line. If they had done that on opening night, they would have beat Arizona State. If they had done that in their last game, they would have won on Thanksgiving against Boston College. URI would have been 2-0 right now. Second free throw knocks it down. Rhode Island, by the way, they come out escape this one with a W. They get a great chance to improve their resume even more tomorrow, as they got a important matchup tomorrow against another team, USF. It is the University of San Francisco, though, for tomorrow. South Florida trailing by 18, largest deficit. They have it around the perimeter for the Bulls. USF bounce pass left baseline. They go inside. The post puts it up, and that one is good for South Florida for 2. Yeah, Duke only won today by 10 against Coppin State, but Duke's roster, they're young, and they're just going to keep on improving throughout the entire course of the season. Fats Russell with it. 1 minute left to go. Pass over to the top. Bounce pass here to Makai Mitchell. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Hands it over to Malik Martin. Turns the corner, and there's going to be a reach and fall picked up. Once again on South Florida, as the clock will stop here. And should be 2 coming up in the double bonus at the line for URI. So 2 free throws coming up here by the Rams at the free throw line. First shot's up, and that one goes through. Got it. Ben here thinks that URI will win. Looks good right now for them. They just got to keep this going and just produce more offensively in the second half. They're throwing bodies constantly into the lane for South Florida in this one, but USF's shot selection, it's just been really, really low as far as their shot selection. Second free throw, good. I like what URI is doing at the free throw line this year. South Florida down by 18 once again with the ball. 40 seconds left to go before half. They should be urgent right now with the basketball, and they are not. David Collins just dribbles with it right after the half-court logo. Collins dribbles now at the left elbow, trying to pass it off to somebody. He finally does. Into the hands of Brown. Brown has it, shot fake, and he's going to take a 3. He also gets bumped up around the perimeter. So that should be 3 shots as Jalen Carey just jumped too soon right there, right into Justin Brown's shot motion as he was completely faked out around the perimeter. And Justin Brown going to go with 3 shots here at the line for USF. Bad foul. Bad foul right there by Carey. First free throw knocks it down. 35-18 the score. Second free throw coming up here at the line. Hey, thanks so much, Roger. Appreciate it, man. That shot's up. That shot is good. 35-19. 23.6 seconds left to go before halftime. Checking into the game for the Rams here, number 23, DJ Johnson, back out on the court. And they're going to have a third free throw coming up here at the line for South Florida. Knocks them all down. 35-20, Rhode Island now with the ball. 20 seconds left to go. This should be the last possession here unless something happens, as Fats Russell has it. 14 seconds left to go here before halftime. Russell now with the basketball as he took it past the half-court logo. They're going to set the pick by Mekhi Mitchell. Able to get Russell open. Takes the three straight away, and he gets fouled from the perimeter. As they trade fouls, actually, Fats got knocked down from the perimeter. It's not going to be a foul on South Florida, though. It's a foul on the rebound inside, I think. As Mekhi Mitchell was trying to go for the rebound. Either way is foul shots for Rhode Island, but we're trying to still figure out if it's going to be 3 or 2. Justin Brown, the one who picked up the foul. Fats got bumped down as he took the 3. Yeah, that's going to be inside, so they rolled an inside foul by South Florida. So it's going to lead to 2 at the line here, double bonus for Rhode Island. Elite Clips just bet $10 to win 1K if South Florida wins. They're going to have to make a huge comeback if that happens. First free throw. Hit the front rim, rolled around the rim, and got the bounce. That is good. As Mekhi Mitchell hits it, which we have 4.6 seconds left to go. 36-20 to score. Rhode Island great at the line, by the way, today. 14 for 15, but they missed that one. 14 for 16. South Florida gets the basketball past half court. Going to chuck it up at the horn at the left wing, and it's up no good. As we go into halftime, Rhode Island by 16 here. 36-20 as we head into halftime in this one, folks. So just a poor shooting display in this game by both of the teams throughout most of it, and then Rhode Island able to break away, going to the free throw line, making the most out of their opportunities, and then also as far as a couple big rebounds leading to full court outlet passes in transition, and led to easy layups a couple times in transition. No self-promotion here on the channel. On Monday here for Landing, a possible 60% chance rain and snow mix possible in Kentucky. Wow, first snow. We got snow over here in Massachusetts, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago we got snow over here. So right now we're just at halftime. If you guys enjoy the stream here, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Hitting that like button can help out a ton with this video being found on YouTube. Hit that subscribe as well. And ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified about future live streams as I cover play-by-play here of basketball and behind the arc basketball. Really appreciate it all for stopping on by. Tomorrow I plan on being back. Kentucky against Richmond at 1 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to stop on by for that one. Then Texas Tech against Houston. Should be a good showdown right there for a Lone Star State battle going down. And that's at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So 2 games I plan on covering tomorrow. Leading scorers right now at the half. And for Rhode Island happens to be Mekhi Mitchell, the big man. Transfer from Maryland. He has gotten 9 points so far by Mekhi Mitchell in this game. He is also having a block fest out there with 4 blocks so far by him. His twin brother, Mekhi Mitchell, he's got 3 so far in this one. Fats Russell has been struggling from the floor. Fats Russell he's only got 4 points so far by Fats in this one. 2 for 8 shooting from the floor here. He's got 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and yet to steal the basketball. Rhode Island with only 3 steals. 2 of those are by Cherby Shepard so far in this one. And Fats Russell's played 17 minutes, so Fats just hasn't been able to cook in this game. And if Rhode Island had been able to get Fats going and getting him early and often in this game, they would have been up by like 20 plus. Wouldn't surprise me if they were up by 25 at halftime if they had brought this type of team with them today. But as far as if they were lighting up their shots, this game probably could have been like a 25-30 point lead for URI at the half. But they're only 44% from the floor. The thing is, South Florida is brick city out here today. USF's only made 6 shots in the first half, and they're shooting the ball at 21%. That is it. URI, though, from the perimeter. They are struggling. Last season they didn't have a knockdown shooter from the perimeter. They had Jeremy Shepard in the first game. He was a perfect 4 for 4 from the outside against Arizona State. But today, URI just as a team, they're 0 for 7. They've yet to hit a 3-point shot so far. Hey, no problem, Roger. Yeah, this channel's up here whenever you guys have a chance. Just feel free to stop on by. It doesn't matter if you need to like miss a stream or anything. Just these streams are up here whenever you guys have a chance to stop on by. Feel free to do so. Alexis Yetna's only had 1 shot attempt in 16 minutes. Their best player, the AC American Conference Freshman of the Year back in 2019. He was out last year due to injury, and it's just been just really struggling here for South Florida to get anything, generate any type of offense from the floor. Just a lot of bad shot selections in this game, and David Collins in this one shooting a low 2 for 8 in this one as well for David Collins. He has got 6 points so far. So right now we're just at halftime here, folks. Glad to have you guys on board once again. Let's see, scoreboard update as we take a look at it right now as far as what's going on in college basketball. A couple big upsets today that went down in college basketball. We'll take a look at those when I find them out. I know South Carolina lost to Liberty today. So St. Louis over LSU earlier today, 85-81 the score. And St. Louis was without their top player as well, Hassan French, as he was out of that game. Javante Perkins dropped down 32 points in that one for St. Louis. Mississippi Valley State giving up 97 right now to Wyoming, who only had 5 victories last year. So Mississippi Valley State, I think we can confirm, is the worst team in all college basketball this year. They gave up over 140 points back on opening night to Arkansas. Liberty winning against South Carolina. Not only was it a win, it was a convincing win. 78-62 the final. Watch out for Liberty. They're 2-1, but South Carolina gets their first loss of this season, and this team was possible bubble team to be a part of the NCAA tournament. That just wrecked their tournament resume right from the start right there with a bad loss. Duke over Coppin State in Duke season opener, 81-71, closer than I expected, but of course Duke will of course get better and better throughout the course of the season here when you bring in a bunch of 5-stars onto the roster for the first time. Just trying to figure it out more, as this was more for their warm-up game, and they'll get better and better throughout the course of the season. BJ Boston's birthday was today. That's awesome, man. Can't wait to see BJ Boston play tomorrow there. First game I get to call Kentucky tomorrow, so it should be awesome to see Boston and Clark and the rest of the squad. Arkansas tied up against North Texas, so the high-flying offense for Arkansas that scored over 140 points against Mississippi Valley State, as that game is tied up at 19 right now. Their second game against North Texas. Hey, what's good, Esteban? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope all is well. Thanks so much, Roger, for stopping on by, man. Enjoy the rest of your dinner, bud. Who they got winning it all in the tournament right now? I think it's going to be down to Baylor or Gonzaga right now. No problem, Bradley. Welcome back, man. I just have to see Baylor play. Baylor was my preseason pick to win it all, but Gonzaga looks so impressive. I'm doing pretty well. Everything's been going pretty well here. Yep, Landon's preseason pick Kentucky to win it all. I've been calling this game like off my laptop, looking at it. I've been trying to find it on the TV. It wouldn't let me stream it off the TV whenever I brought it up for some reason. It's very odd. Very odd why ESPN3 did that. Bradley's preseason pick was Villanova. I was shocked how close Boston College was in that game. I think Boston College could possibly shock some people this year and have a pretty good season for them. They got a good game coming up against St. John's, so that's good to see like how they match up against St. John's. That should be a tight game. What I think about Wisconsin, they bring back a lot of experience. I think they got a good chance to be like an Elite 8 team for Wisconsin. That is all upperclassmen. Yeah, probably top 5 now after Virginia and Kansas losing there for Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin, Kentucky's probably going to move up close to that range as well. And, oh, yeah, Illinois should be in the top 5 next week. Even though they just held on to Ohio, their first 2 games, they were really impressive. They played 3 games in 3 days for Ohio. So we welcome back Vaughn onto the stream. Texas Tech is really deep. So, no problem, Vaughn. Texas Tech at number 14. I think that ranking's a little bit too low for Texas Tech. The transfer pickup of Mac McClung for this season, that is huge. Mac McClung's been balling out for Texas Tech in the first 2 games. They got really good players in that team. Pretty good balance as far as the Red Raiders. That should be a telling matchup tomorrow against Houston. I picked Texas Tech to win that game tomorrow against Houston. I think that Texas Tech is ranked a little bit too low, and I think Houston is ranked a little bit too high as far as the rankings, because Houston's front court, their front court, they lost a lot, so they don't really have like an experienced rebounder in that team. Usually it's the guards who do like all the rebounding, because they're stacked as far as the guards in that team. Quentin Grimes, Marcus Sasser, Caleb Mills, but as far as big men on Houston, that's the concern going up against Texas Tech tomorrow. So right now we're just at halftime here, folks. Rhode Island up by 16 as they are cooking in this game. It's just been a rough game as far as shooting from the floor. A lot of missed shots so far in this one. And South Florida shooting the ball is so low. 21% from the floor. Brick City in this game. URI shooting the ball at 44% from the floor. When you shoot the ball that low from the floor, usually it results in an L in this game. But in this one today, it has resulted in a 16-point lead at halftime by Rhode Island. Oh, that's awesome. Landon's doing Michigan State Notre Dame. That should be a good game tonight. I wish I had the Big Ten Network. So, yeah, why is it on the Big Ten Network? That should be on ESPN. I actually don't have the Big Ten Network, so that's why I'm not able to cover that. I don't have Pac-12 Network or Big Ten Network, and then they put Villanova against Virginia Tech on ESPNU as well. That doesn't come with my Sling package for some reason, because I only get ESPN, ESPN2, and then ESPN3. Yeah, no clue why they put that on the Big Ten Network. So yeah, Rhode Island just trying to get their first W of the season here. I thought that this game would be closer because South Florida brings back like an upperclassman roster for this season, but right now just South Florida's second game of the season. Hopefully it didn't take the over for this game today if you bet on it, because it's not looking even close to that as far as if you had decided to take the over. This is going to go way, way under what it was. And heading into this game, URI 0-2, just throw the records out the window, because South Florida came into this game actually as 1.5-point favorites somehow into this matchup here on the betting line. So I was shocked about that, to see South Florida 1.5-point favorites. I thought that these teams were pretty much evenly matched, but by their third game, I would think that Rhode Island would basically pretty much have it figured it out by now, and they've done great job with free throws. That has helped them out a ton in this game. And complete 180 at the free throw line. Got to make the free throws. If they had done that, if they had made the free throws, Rhode Island probably would have been 2-1 right now if they had made the free throws, or if they had taken on both Arizona State and BC without playing Villanova in there. They would have been 3-0 now if they had, they would have been 2-0 entering this matchup if they had hit the free throws, because they lost the first game opening night against Arizona State because they missed free throws. They shot the ball 60% at the free throw line. Second game against BC, they shot 9 for 18. They lost that game because of free throws. Hey, what's good, Warren? Welcome to the channel. This game is over on ESPN3, so this is on the internet on ESPN3. This game is on, so it's not even on ESPN2 or ESPN. It's on ESPN3, which is off the internet. Oh, geez, all the quarterbacks for the Broncos aren't playing tomorrow. Yikes. Yeah, the NFL, I think, is supposed to shut down all facilities on Monday and Tuesday. It's just gotten to be like that big of a mess. It's crazy how big of a mess it is right now as far as the NFL. We should be starting the second half here, like, really soon between these two teams. By the way, Arkansas leading North Texas 29-19 is the score of that one. Alright, so we're going to upload the second half thing. Big half indeed needs to come from USF if they want any chance to get back in this one today, but stone cold from the floor. That has been the difference in this game, is shooting. Rhode Island 44%, not great themselves. But a couple of times they got layups in transition behind the defense. And South Florida it has just been rough to convert any shots here. Backwoods, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate it. Yep, URI could have won against both teams if they had not missed the free throws. For sure, Vegas. Practice those free throws. And if they had hit them, URI would have been in the NCAA tournament conversation right now. With a big win against a ranked opponent in Arizona State, and then another power conference opponent in BC who had played Villanova close the night before. But if Rhode Island had won that game against Arizona State, they would have taken on Villanova in the next game. So that matchup would have been quite concerning to me, going up against Villanova there, because Jeremiah Robinson Earl, he is a beast inside the post, and both of the games he just torched Boston College and Arizona State when he played them for Villanova. Patriots against Cardinals. Who's going to win that game? I'm going to take the Patriots tomorrow, actually. I'm a Patriots fan myself, but they've just been so inconsistent. It's just so inconsistent this season for the Patriots. But I'll take the Patriots tomorrow in that one, because Arizona's playing at New England. 36-20 the score. Should be a really good game. As we get right back into action here, it's going to be South Florida basketball. As they have the ball, dribble at the left baseline, they move it back to the top of the key into the hands of Caleb Murphy. Moves it out to the left wing. Justin Brown has it. Back over to Murphy here with the ball. As my feed just frozen. South Florida has it. Going to take the jumper, and that's good by Murphy for 2. He's got 6 points so far today by Caleb Murphy. You're right now with the ball. If the Patriots lose another game, they're definitely out of the playoffs. They're probably not going to make it either way. Right corner perimeter, Fats Russell now with the basketball. As he moves it back to the top here, Makel Mitchell hands it over to Shepard. Shepard now with the ball for URI. Passes over to the top to Antoine Walker. Dribbles back over to Shepard, takes the 3, and that's up. Got it. Knocks it down from the perimeter. Jeremy Shepard, the hot hand, as he was perfect 4 for 4 against Arizona State on Wednesday, and that's the first 3-point shot of the game for URI. This game's picking up. South Florida pass inside the post. That's up and good off the backboard for 2. So completely different tale from the first half here. This game's picking up throughout the first minute or so. Rhode Island had it, and there's going to be a foul off the screen by the Rams offensive there as the ball go back to USF. Did I see James Graham graduated early so he could play for Maryland this year? I actually didn't hear about that. Wow, that's awesome, man, though, that he graduated early so he could play. 18:50 left to go in the second half in this one. If you guys are new in the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well. Yeah, it's more like a rebuilding year for the Patriots because they had 8 players opt out before the season started. So I wasn't too confident before heading into the season as far as what they could very well do. I was trying to give them hope, though. Rhode Island pickpocketed the ball for South Florida, but the ball rolls all the way to the baseline, goes out of bounds, so the clock will stop with 18:31. Favorite player on URI? Fats Russell's my favorite player on URI, but his shot selection, like end of last year, and once again to start off this season, really questionable here for Fats. I'm glad that he withdrew from the NBA draft to come back, though. Uri's going to get the inbound. Nice pass underneath, but couldn't finish, though. Antoine Walker, though, will go to the free throw line, as that's going to be a blocking foul picked up by Yetna of South Florida. So clock will stop, and Antoine Walker going to go to the line here as the clock will stop. $18:29 left to go in the second half here, folks, in this one. This game's picked up from the first half, where there was just struggle scoring for both of these two teams. First free throw, Rhode Island knocks it down, making the most out of their opportunities at the free throw line, and Antoine Walker today perfect 5 for 5. Second free throw coming up at the line by Walker, and that one's up gutted. Looking good when it comes to free throws here. Complete 180 from that first game against Arizona State, and the second one against BC. South Florida now with the basketball, trailing by 17. Rhode Island 16 for 18 today at the charity stripe so far in this game, as South Florida had the ball inside, and they're going to get fouled themselves. Second personal by URI, so it's going to send Yetna to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up, no good. Second free throw is up, and that one's good. 41-25 now the scores. URI has it. Top of the key for the Rams with the ball, Mekhi Mitchell. Moves over to Fats Russell here, as he's got it at the top. Fats dribble drive, and he's going to pass it right back outside, though, as Shepard gets the ball handed over to him. Moves back to the left corner. Fats shot fake, as he had it, but stepped on the back left corner of the baseline, as this ball is going to go right back over to South Florida. Turned over by Fats right there as his back heel hit the baseline. Still a lot of sloppy basketball, uncharacteristic turnovers that they got to cut down on. Landon predicts here, Kentucky over Richmond 80-71 tomorrow. Hey, what's good, Elliot? Welcome on the channel once again, man. Appreciate it for stopping on by, bud. South Florida now with the ball. Moves over to the left wing perimeter. Yetna passes over to Murphy here. Murphy guarded by Fats. Dribble drive inside. Murphy going to put it up, and Fats fouls him. Murphy, that is good for 2, up and in off the backboard. Cuts it to a 14-point game, and USF will go to the line and shoot the and one by the 4-star top 80 recruit in the class of 2020, Caleb Murphy. Murphy here shooting the and one, coming up the line. The shot's up. That shot is good. 41-28 to score. 17.5 left remaining here in this game, as Rhode Island now has the basketball. URI at the right wing, Shepard. Pass out on top here to Mekhi Mitchell. Bounce pass underneath to a cutting Fats Russell. Lost control of the basketball. South Florida now with a steal. 17-15 left to go. USF lost control of it. Shepard behind the back dribble. That was nasty. Pass up the court here to Fats, and he's going to lay it up and in. Nice job right there. Jeremy Shepard, baby, off the steal. Behind the back dribble, so he wouldn't go out of bounds. Pass up the court to Fats, and he laid it right there for 2. as there was a call underneath as well, and the clock will stop here. 43-28 URI by 15, and a chance to make it 16 at the free throw line by Fats here, shooting the and one coming up. Yeah, late foul call from behind by, was it, once, I think it's by Yetna if they give it to them. Yep, late foul call by Yetna. Alexis Yetna is yet to show up for this game today. Rhode Island knocks it down, 44-28. 17 minutes left to go. Alexis Yetna, the American freshman of the year in 2019, and he has only got 1.3 fouls in this game for South Florida. Yetna, shot fake, top of the key, pass inside, turnaround jumper. That's off the top of the rim, no good, and they get the offensive rebound, and Michael Durr gets fouled underneath here. The clock will stop with 16:52. Lawan Pipkins plays overseas now for a team called Galitos Barrero. That's cool. That's awesome to know, man, and he's still balling. That's great. He was my favorite player last year for Providence, dude. Lawan Pipkins, the man. My best friend John from Off the Wall Hockey, his sister, by the way, Vegas, was in class last year with Lawan Pipkins, because she attends Providence College, and she was in the classroom with Lawan Pipkins in her class. First free throw, that is up, that's good at the free throw line by South Florida. Checking into the game for URI, Jermaine Harris. He did not play the first two games for Rhode Island due to injury, but he able to check into this game here into the second half for the first time today. Second free throw coming up here by Michael Durr of South Florida. They're down by 15. This free throw's up. That is way, way off. Rhode Island gets the basketball right back. Uri past the half-court logo. Shepard going to slow it down here. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Russell puts the ball into the hands of Shepard. Shepard dribbles right baseline, and Makai Mitchell got knocked down. That's going to be a foul picked up here by USF. David Collins, rough day for him, and rough game for all the Bulls players today. He's got 6 points, 3 fouls. 16:39 left to go. Non-shooting foul here. Rhode Island's going to get the basketball right back. Uri gets the inbound. Fats puts into the hands of Jermaine Harris. Passes over to the right wing. Harris bounce pass, and Shepard lost it. Ball's on the ground. Fight for the basketball. Great play there by Shepard. Able to find it in a pile of white jerseys. It's going to be Uri basketball. No quit right there. On the ground by Jeremy Shepard. He lost control of it in a swarm of white uniforms right there. And Rhode gets the possession arrow back to them. What's good, PM? Appreciate the man for stopping by, brother. Yes, I am, man. I'm a Uri fan. Also a fan of Providence here. I'm from Massachusetts, right down the road from the Rhode Island border. Pass underneath Fats. Over to Harris, and Jermaine Harris will go to the free throw line. Shoot two coming up for the Rams. Clock will stop with 16:29. Rhode looking solid today at the free throw line. Jermaine Harris able to see him to get into the game, which is a great feeling right there. .75% free throw shooter here. Shooting two at the line by Jermaine Harris. Yeah, hopefully they can keep this up, man, and come out with a W today. First free throw, that's up, and that's good. Free throws, the big reason why they are doing so well today. 17 for 19. Imagine if they had done that in their first two games. Taking the most of their opportunities today. Make it 18 for 20. Hits them both at the free throw line by Jermaine Harris. Complete 180 when they start out this trip at the line. South Florida now with the basketball at the top here. Moves over to the left corner. Durr takes a deep two. It's up, no good, and tipped out of bounds. It's going to be touched out of bounds by South Florida. URI is going to get it back. I wish, man. I have work at 2:30, so I get home from work later on in the day. I work 8 to 4. I wish, man. Unfortunately, I won't be able to call Providence, Indiana. I plan on doing on Monday, if we even have power. We're supposed to get a huge storm over here in southeastern Mass. So if I even have power, I plan on covering North Carolina, UNLV at 7, and then maybe the late game at 9 with Alabama, Stanford. That's if I have power on Monday. South Florida got the basketball back. They took it up the court, and Caleb Murphy got fouled by Fats. So Fats picks up his third foul. He's had another rough game here. It's been like a seesaw throughout the season so far. Game number 1, he followed out with just under 6 minutes to go. Game number 2, he carried the load against BC, and then here today, once again, 3 fouls as he'll head towards the bench. South Florida gets the basketball back. URI's already picked up 6 fouls so far with 16 minutes remaining. USF has it. Turnaround jumper takes it. No good. Not a good look. Hit the front rim. Fight for the rebound. USF gets the offensive board. Durr puts it up. That one too high off the glass. Gets another offensive rebound. And that's going to be a blocking foul here by Jermaine Harris. Clock will stop. URI's 7th personal. And we're not even through the first 5 minutes here in the second half. And URI's picked up 7. So we're going to go on a timeout. South Florida in the bonus as we'll get back into this one right after the break here. 15:44 left remaining in the second half in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here. Basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. Providence against Indiana. That is on, let's see here. I'll take a look. I think it's on ESPN2 for tomorrow. I'll take a look at that. All Rhode Island has to do just keep their foot on the gas pedal and hold on to this lead, and they'll get themselves their first W of the season. URI with another important game tomorrow. They can move the needle even further against San Francisco, another USF team tomorrow. Yes, so that game is on ESPN2 on Monday. Indiana Providence. I wish that game was at 7. I can't believe they put North Carolina against UNLV. UNLV lost to Montana State on Wednesday. Oh, man. If you guys are new here, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome on board here, everybody. I cover play-by-play of basketball games. I'm a URI fan and also a Providence fan myself. I'm from Massachusetts, like right down the road from the Rhode Island border here in Southeast Mass, but usually I never cover URI because they're never on national TV. They're always on like ESPN Plus where I don't have the channel. So glad to cover them for today here. That this game was able to be on ESPN3 for today's game. And then for tomorrow I plan on covering at 1 o'clock Kentucky against Richmond. And then also Texas Tech against Houston tomorrow. So 2 good games hopefully in store for tomorrow. Imagine if San Francisco upsets URI. Well, I hope it doesn't happen, man. I hope that San Francisco just gets cursed by another New England team. Because San Francisco lost against... They lost against UMass Lowell in their season opener. Also get ESPN Plus, LOL. It's $4.99 a month. They put St. Louis and LSU today on ESPN Plus, and that was a great game. And St. Louis won. I'm not doing Louisville tomorrow. So we're right now on a timeout. Yeah, no, I don't get the channel for Louisville tomorrow. They're on like another premium channel. Yeah, San Francisco upset Virginia yesterday, 61-60. So we get right back into action here after the timeout. Rhode Island by 17. 46-29. First free throw, no good off the mark, missed it. Only 29 points with just over 15 minutes left to go. And tons of differences in this game. Just South Florida so cold from the floor, and that's not going to help them. 0 for 2 that trip at the free throw line. They missed both of them. Rebound Rhode Island's. I'm covering Richmond, Kentucky at 1. Texas Tech, Houston at 5:30 tomorrow. Rhode Island now with the basketball. Left wing perimeter. Carry, pass over left baseline, going to put it up, and that's a big block right there by USF. South Florida has it back, approaching 15-20 left to go. Moves it around the perimeter. Right baseline dribble underneath. South Florida puts it up, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Malik Martin gets called with a foul. Chaplin puts it through as that bucket counted right there as he tried to go for the slam dunk. It was a blocking foul by Malik Martin. Rolled into the rim right there, and Chaplin will go to the line for USF. Shoot 1. We have 15-18 left remaining. That is Rhode Island's 8th win. I mean, eighth foul here of this game so far. Yeah, if you or I can't win against San Francisco, that'll be embarrassing because UMass Lowell beat San Francisco. Free throw is no good by South Florida, but they're going to call a lane violation here, and they're going to do it all over again. So USF will go back to the free throw line and shoot an extra. Bradley's going to take Richmond tomorrow, 78-73. So we'll try this again at the free throw line here for South Florida. 15-18 remaining. The free throw here at the line going up. And that one no good. They are just stone cold here at the line for USF. 15-15 left to go. Rhode Island get the rebounds. Uri now with the basketball. At the left wing with Shepard. They dribble now, and actually it's Jalen Carey has it. Moves it over to the left wing into the hands of DJ Johnson. Passes out to the top here to Jermaine Harris. Moves over to Shepard now. Bounce pass Harris underneath. Puts it up, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Jermaine Harris going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Clock will stop. 14:56 left to go. A lot of fouls in this game today. Tons and tons of fouls. That is the 17th total foul in this game by South Florida, and URI with also 17 personals. That's the 5th total foul here in the second half. 4th personal by Justin Brown of USF. So 2 free throws coming up here. Jermaine Harris at the free throw line for Rhode Island. First one, no good. Hit the rim short. If Rhode Island holds on here, and they're able to get the W tomorrow, they would come out of Mohegan Sun 2-2. With then some confidence going into the week there. So they've got some quite difficult matchups on schedule. Seton Hall coming up. And they also got Boston College next Friday. Second free throw, Jermaine Harris knocks it down, 47-31. Hey, what's good, J.R. Thomas? Welcome in, man. Thanks so much for stopping on by. This game's been going like really rough as far as shots. South Florida went on like a 7-minute scoring drought in this game. If you guys bet on basketball, hopefully you took the under in this one. South Florida in the post puts it up and in for 2 by Michael Durr. URI up by 14 and a half left remaining in this one. Right baseline dribble. They move it over to the left corner, takes the 3, no good off the mark. Rebound by USF. This game's picked up recently though. Murphy, pass up the court, moves it back outside to Murphy. Takes a deep 2, left baseline, couldn't get it. South Florida came up with a rebound as it's on the ground, and there's going to be another foul called, and that is going to be on Rhode Island, it looks like. So, South Florida once again in the bonus, shooting 1-1. Hey, what's good? Big and Kind Malik, welcome to the channel. Nag, welcome on here. Fats Russell's really struggling so far today. Fats with another rough game. 3 personal fouls, and he's only got 7 points. He's 3 for 9 shooting. Rashawn Williams shooting 2 at the line for South Florida. A career 49% free throw shooter. Shooting in the 1-1 bonus. First one, no good, and Rhode Island boxes out, gets the rebounds. Rhode Island still up by 14. We also have 14 minutes left to go. Uri takes it past the half-court logo. Shepard dribbles. Top of the key, slides over to Leggett, the freshman. Leggett, right baseline dribble, able to get past one defender, puts it up and in. Strong move right there by Ishmael Leggett to the cup for URI. They are up by 16. 13:50 left to go. South Florida now with the ball right back. Caleb Murphy takes it past half court. Murphy guarded at the top of the key. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Murphy now inside, pass out to the left corner over to Collins. Slides over to Murphy once again into the left wing. They move it over to the right wing here into the hands of Chaplin. Chaplin now with the basketball. Dribbles inside, pass underneath, over to the big fella, puts it up and in. Michael Durr, a 7-footer. Off the backboard, that's good. He also got fouled. Couple bad fouls today by URI. Inside the post, and that was one of them. Right there in South Florida, where Michael Durr will go to the line, shoot 1. Yes, there's a Discord for this channel. It's posted in the description. 13:22 left to go here. 1 free throw coming up by the 7-foot center, Michael Durr, for South Florida. much better in the second half from the floor. First half, everything was a struggle. 6 for 28. They were 21% shooting. Second half here, they're 6 for 11. That free throw goes down. 49-36 Rhode Island basketball. This game in the second half, complete 180. It's really picked up compared to that first half. Rhode Island looking for the 50-plus spot on the board right now. Yep, I got merchandise too. I posted a link in the description, so feel free to check that out as well. Top of the key 3, URI. No good off the mark. They just don't have a sharp shooter in this team here. South Florida gets the rebound, drives inside, puts it up, and that's good for 2. USF attacking, and they keep on getting buckets in the post. David Collins now with 8. URI up by 11 here. Their lead is closing quite a bit, though, as David Cox is going to take a timeout. 12:50 left to go. We're going to go on the timeout here. I'll post the link here to the merchandise site as well. If anybody's interested, Behind the Arc basketball merchandise site, we have short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, phone cases, pillows, stickers. Feel free to check that out. That's on the link I just posted out in the chat. It's also in the description as well. It's on the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise over on Teespring. Hey, what's good, Ethan? Welcome to the channel, man. No problem here. That you haven't been on here lately. Glad to have you on board here. Sorry that you haven't been feeling well lately. Sending my best thoughts out to you, brother, and for you to get well, man. South Florida returned basically their entire lineup for this season, so I thought that they'd be much better this year, but South Florida just in the first half, they just couldn't get anything going offensively. Rhode Island needs to start closing this one out. They had the chance against Arizona State to win that one too. South Florida, at one point in this game, they were shooting the ball at like 16% from the floor. They went on like a 7-minute scoring drought. But South Florida on a little bit of a scoring run recently. They have made the last 4 shots out of 5 attempts from the floor here. And they are attacking, taking it to the bucket. As they've been down by way more than this in this one. And they have clawed their way back, winning 11 right now in this game. So, currently we're just on a timeout. Quick scoreboard update. We'll take a look at it right now. As far as a scoreboard update today from college basketball. Duke was able to beat Coppin State 81-71, closer than I expected though. Minnesota, close game at halftime against Loyola Marymount, 41-37. Marcus Carr with 22 in the first half for Minnesota. They lead by 4 over on the Big Ten Network. Arkansas up by 12 against North Texas, 39-27. And as far as other games going on today, upset St. Louis without their best player over LSU 85-81. Nebraska, they're 2-1 this season for Nebraska. They beat North Dakota State today by 22, 79-57. Penn State over VMI 86-65. Pittsburgh finally got a win today. They won against Drexel 83-74. And as far as other games going on here, checking the scoreboard right now if there's any other big power conference teams that played today or so. Oh yeah, the upset. Liberty winners over South Carolina 78-62. So we'll keep you guys updated on tabs there about that Minnesota game going on right now. That's a close game actually against Loyola Marymount. Yeah, Liberty upset Frank Martin in South Carolina today. I thought that team would be bubble team this year for South Carolina. What's good? Welcome to the channel here, Jeff. Appreciate it, man, for stopping on by. This channel's out here for all sports fans. I'm a URI and Providence fan, by the way, where they cover college basketball play-by-play for college basketball games and NBA games here on the channel. Jumper takes it right baseline for Rhode Island, knocks it down right there right after the timeout. As they got a 50-plus spot on the board right there. Jeremy Shepard looking good, hitting deep twos as he got one from the right baseline. He's got 11. Welcome on the channel, Sten. Appreciate it, man. I think that they're going to be a sleeper team in the Big Ten from Minnesota. Rhode Island off the steal as they go dribble jive inside. The shot got blocked, but they get it right back, and they put it up and in for 2 off the backboard for Rhode Island. They lead 53-38. South Florida now with the ball. Trailing by 15 in this one. Top of the key. Into the hands of Collins. Collins moves it over to the left wing perimeter over to Williams. Bounce pass inside over to Michael Durr. Turnaround jumper, no good off the mark. And Rhode Island crashes the glass right there to get the rebound as a foul is picked up by USF on the board as well. Do I think Minnesota could fire Richard Pitino and hire Rick here? Most fathers wouldn't do that to their son, but Rick might. I think Rick's pretty much into Iona right now, so I think he's going to be at Iona for quite some time. But for Richard Pitino, if they have like another like down season or so, I think that could be it for him. For this year, they got a pretty good backcourt for Minnesota. I'm shocked that they're struggling against Loyola Marymount. They're only up by a couple points against Loyola Marymount right now. But I don't think that they're going to make the tournament from Minnesota, but I think they're going to be really close. I think they'll be like one of the first teams out, like on the outside, like in that grouping, first four out for Minnesota, because the Big Ten is just stacked this season. But welcome on the channel here, guys. Sten and PM and Jeff, appreciate it, guys, for stopping on by. All the new people. We have over 50 people on this chat as well. If you enjoy the stream here, I cover play-by-play of basketball. Spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well here. As I'll be back tomorrow, Richmond against Kentucky at 1, and then Houston against Texas Tech. That should be a great matchup tomorrow at 5:30. Yep, Loyola Chicago almost made it all the way to the end. So your mama knows needs a 16-plus point win right there for URI today. They're up by 15 right now. Very possible that will happen. Hopefully it does so. Hopefully you'll be able to cash out on that. If I had to choose a team, what team do I dislike the most? I think I said that the other day. I think somebody asked me. There's two teams here thinking about it. One of them is Georgetown, because I'm a Providence Friars fan also, and Georgetown always seems to like upset Providence when they try to like have some momentum and try to get towards the NCAA tournament. And Georgetown's always that team that's just like so like overrated when it comes to the tournament. They always got upset by like a low seed. And then the other team's North Carolina State, because been a couple things on the channel with North Carolina State here, and also that team has always been like bubble, like right on the bubble every single year. As we get right back into it, 11:45 after the timeout, Rhode Island's going to have the basketball. URI with carry, passes to the top of the key. Mikel Mitchell has it, dribbles towards his left, hands it over to Shepard here. Shepard pass out to the left corner, going to take a three. That's up, got it. The big fella, Mikel Mitchell from the left corner, sinks it down. Rhode Island starts to pull away here, 56-38. That is a huge triple right there from the outside, able to get some stuff going on. 7-zip run, last minute and 40 by the Rams. South Florida, now with the basketball. Top of the key, Murphy. Dribbles at the top of the free throw circle here. Murphy, he is guarded at the right wing as they had the ball. Durr pass over to Murphy. Murphy drives inside. Big block from behind. Jalen Carey blocks it, goes out of bounds. Clock will stop with 11:04. South Florida will get the ball right back, but Rhode Island's able to do a couple big blocks in this one. Mikel Mitchell, he has got in this game 4 blocks, I believe. And let's see here. I'm going to take a look, update these stats here. Yeah, 4 blocks by Mikel Mitchell. That's the 6th as a team by Rhode Island today as far as blocks. Jalen Carey gets assessed the technical foul after the block, though. So he gets assessed the technical foul. That's the 2nd technical foul today on Rhode Island. First free throw, that one's up, and that one's good by South Florida after the technical. I mean, this game, it's a blowout right now, but you don't want them to get back in the game by just doing stuff like that. Hey, welcome back, Roger, once again. Michigan State upsetting Northwestern. Wow, 30-20 today in college football. Second free throw. They knock it down at the line by South Florida. And they're going to get the inbound as well since Rhode Island picked up the technical. South Florida inbounds. They pass it outside. Going to jack up a 3. Collins. No good off the mark. Rebound by Leggett of the Rams. Yep. URI now with the basketball. 56-40. Both of these teams struggling from the perimeter. URI 2 for 11. 1 for 8 by South Florida in this game. Fats Russell back into the game. He has the ball. Bounce pass over to Carey. Dribble drive inside. Oh, nice pass to the left corner. But they're going to move it back outside to Russell. Russell has it at the top of the key. Guarded by Collins, able to get around him. 7 on the shot clock. Russell dribble drive. Dish out to the left corner. Catch and shoot 3 in the air. No good. Hit the rim short. They get the offensive rebound though. Russell has it once again. Rhode Island takes a 3. Fats way outside. Air ball to the left of the rim. Out of bounds to the baseline, and South Florida is going to have it right back. Fats Russell having a rough game today. He's only got 7 points, and he really needs to start using his teammates and having some confidence in his teammates here. Yeah, he is wildly inconsistent. He has good games, and then he has games that he is just way off. His shot selection, as far as some of these games, it's just up and down like a seesaw. He had a 40-point game 2 seasons ago against St. Joseph's. Jumper taken. South Florida no good. Makel Mitchell comes up with a rebound. Rhode Island by 16. Halfway through the second half. 10 minutes remaining here. Rhode Island now with the ball at the top of the key. This is Jalen Carey who has it. 9:50 left to go, slowing down tempo. Rhode Island needs to get a spark going here. Carey at the top with 9:40. Carey dribbles. Jumper takes at the free throw circle. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound Yetna of South Florida. Rhode Island's just not using that post underneath. They're settling for deep 2 jumpers. South Florida driving inside, and it's going to be a foul call picked up. That's the 10th by Rhode Island. Or the 11th actually by Rhode Island. It's going to send South Florida into double bonus time here. So they're going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. 9:31 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Roger. Yeah, I didn't know that James Conner had it until the start of the stream, but he's on my fantasy team, and now I'm going to have to replace him with another running back, looks like. First free throw. That one's up, that one's good by USF. 56-41 the score. Rhode Island has the lead they have right now because of free throws, doing most of their work at the free throw line. Today at the free throw line for URI, 20 for 23. Imagine if they shot like that like every single game of the season. Second free throw, Caleb Murphy knocks it down. 14-point game once again. It's been in that type of ball range here for this one, between like an 11 and 16-point game throughout most of the second half. Rams have the ball at the top. Bounce pass over to Makai Mitchell, as he will bounce pass over to the right baseline. Moves it back over to Fats here around the perimeter. Fats has it with 8 on the shot clock. Dribble drive inside. Fats Russell. Oh, nice dish underneath. Couldn't finish though, but there's a foul. Clock will stop with 9:06 left to go. And Rhode Island's going to go to the free throw line here. That is the Fats Russell I know right there. We saw that second half against Arizona State, that he would go dribble drive inside and find his teammate right underneath the basket to dish to and try to go for the slam dunk. We saw that multiple times with Antoine Walker, and it happened to be that time Makai Mitchell, the one who's going to shoot 2 at the line. Who do I prefer, URI or Providence? I would probably go with Providence there since it's closer to me. Providence is like 15-20 minutes away from me, and URI is 50 minutes away from me. I have to go through Providence to get to the URI campus. But as far as the game though, I usually take Rhode Island over Providence when they take on each other, just because Rhode Island doesn't have like as much quality games in their schedule compared to Providence. That's the thing. Whereas Providence gets like Villanova, like ranked top 25 teams. They'll get Villanova, Creighton, all good competition once Big East play starts up. And Rhode Island needs to win their quality games to get into the tournament. South Florida with the basketball took the 3 and they knocked it down. One of the very rare 3-point shots today. That's only their second. URI with the ball. They're up by 13. 8.5 left to go. Rhode Island pass out left corner. Takes the open 3. No good. You got to hit those if you're the Rams. And also a foul. It's on the rebound and it's on Rhode Island. So South Florida trying to claw their way into this. And the Bulls here will go right back to the line. Double bonus off the foul by URI. I'm going to check my sources and we will see about that. I see some stuff on Twitter, but it's not confirmed yet. Yeah, so it's not confirmed about Colin Kaepernick. First free throw at the line, Rhode Island, no good. Antoine Walker right now for URI is riding the bike along the bench area. Murphy today, he's got 11 points. He's 4 for 9 shooting from the floor. Leading scorer for South Florida is David Collins. He's got 12. For Rhode Island in this game, leading the way, that is Jeremy Shepard. He's got 11. Fats Russell has been really off in this one. 3 for 10, only 7 points, and also 3 fouls and no steals by Fats. And that's what he does best, is force turnovers. Second free throw, no good by South Florida. They get the offensive rebound, though. Put it back outside. They take the 3, and they knock it down from the left corner. David Cox going to take a timeout, looks like, I think. 8:06 left to go, as this is anybody's ball game right now. Texas A&M game on for football. They're playing against LSU there. I remember that game a couple of years ago. That was insane game. Absolutely insane finish to that one. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald won't be playing tomorrow, unfortunately. 8:06 remaining. There was a foul after the whole play was over. Rhode Island's going to go to the free throw line here inside the bonus. As first free throw, it's up and good by Makai Mitchell. Yes, Sten puts out, if URI can improve shooting, I agree, man. 3-point shots, they really need to find their sharpshooter. And Jeremy Shepard could possibly be that type of player. Hey, what's good, Ant? Welcome on the channel, man. This is my only game tonight. Second free throw, Makai Mitchell knocks it down. Rhode Island by 12. Making the most out of their opportunities at the line. 24 for 27, South Florida. Big drive inside. Murphy is going to put it up and in. That is good for 2, and they claw back winning 10. Murphy also got fouled, and the clock will stop with 7:58. USF is hanging right in this game. You never want to drop a big lead that you have had, and they could very well draw within single digits. We will see. Right after this timeout here, 7:58 left to go in South Florida. Caleb Murphy will go to the free throw line, shoot the and one, as he's got 13 today. So Murphy's been heating up lately so far. Rhode Island's been able to put on a good stop today to Alexis Yetna. That has been huge, as he only has 5 points in this one. He's only taken 2 shot attempts, though, from the floor. Yes, I believe Michigan State's going to beat Notre Dame tonight. Quick scoreboard update. What's going on in college basketball right now? Minnesota leading Loyola Marymount 51-42 to score. Marcus Carr leads the way, 22 points for the Golden Gophers. Arkansas up against North Texas, 47-34. Yeah, who would have thought the over would hit after the first half here? Insane second half that we've had. Really just the scoring has picked up here in half number 2. Rhode Island's been cold. They've yet to hit a shot in the last 3 minutes, 35 seconds as well for URI. This second half here, both of these teams even 20 to, or as far as, actually no, ESPN has the wrong score up. So South Florida has the advantage in the second half, as I'm going to update this here. They had their scoreboards way behind what I have. They still got theirs 56-40. Well, that's way far behind. But yeah, South Florida does have the advantage here in the second half. What's good, Alex Dude 2? Welcome on the channel here. Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. He's praying out for USF in this one. Rhode Island just too many fouls here in the second half. 13 total fouls. And you never want to go down 0-3 to start off the season. It would be embarrassing here if you start out the season 0-3. And you have San Francisco tomorrow just upset Virginia. So right now we're just on the timeout. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well here, folks. Behind the Arc Basketball as I cover play-by-play basketball games. 60-50 to score. South Florida going to shoot the and one coming up at the line here by Caleb Murphy. No good, hit the rim short, and Makai Mitchell comes up with a rebound for Rhode Island. URI now with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter for the Rams. Passes over to the left corner. Moves it to the top of the key here. Going to take a three. It's up. Got it. Money. Jermaine Harris. After the timeout, sinks it down. Rhode by 13. 7:20 left remaining in this one. South Florida now with the basketball. They're going to split the double team. Collins, oh, nice pass to the left corner. Yetna going to take the three. He sinks it. He hasn't got many touches today in this one, but the 2019 American Player of the Year, Alexis Yetna, with a big triple right there from the outside. The shots are falling here, and the over is still very well in play, as recently these two teams have picked up quite a bit in scoring. Rhode Island now with the basketball. Shepard, oh, nice bounce pass underneath. Shot fake. Leggett able to get it fall right there. Up and in for two off the backboard. Great job by Ishmael Leggett. Able to fake out the defender and cash that one home for two. South Florida with it. At the left wing perimeter. Top of the key, Collins. Dribbles now inside. Pro hop. Collins pass over to the top here to Yetna. Yetna moves it over to the right wing. South Florida with the basketball. Dribbles now Murphy, guarded by Russell. Passes over, ball gets stolen away. Here they go, Fats Russell. Third and steals last year college basketball. Goes to the cup, lays it up and in with the right hand there by Fats. Finally on the board with a steal right there. Cashes at home. He's got 9 points. And Rhode leads by 14 with 6.5 left to go. Yep, Murphy's a freshman. Top 80 recruit as we welcome in Marco M onto the channel. South Florida going to take a timeout here. Clock will stop. 6:22 left to go. Great steal there by the Rams. They've had a couple big buckets here in transition. And that one, great job. Shepard had a nice, beautiful gift of a pass right there to Leggett. And that is team basketball. That is team basketball here in the second half. And Shepard and Fats were the ones who were both combined for the steal right there. And Fats was the one who laid it up. Yeah, Sten puts out. I agree, man. Minnesota, great offense there. They have a really good backcourt. Carr and also Boot Gotch they got from Utah. Yeah, defense needs work to be a tournament team, but they got a lot of good guards in that team. Hey, what's good, Ty? Appreciate it, man, for stopping them by. Baller boy, welcome in here. I appreciate it, man. You're welcome. No problem, man. You definitely earned it, brother. 6:22 left to go. After the timeout, Rhode Island trying to get the W here so they can improve 1-2 with a big game tomorrow going up against San Francisco. South Florida will get the inbound coming up after the timeout. Murphy passes, the ball gets stolen once again. Rhode Island, couple big steals lately. Russell thought about taking the three. He's just going to dribble now. Dribble drive inside Russell. Pass over to the left corner. Great pass there. They should have took the three as he was wide open with Jalen Carey, but he's going to dribble some more. Moves over to Russell. 6 minutes left to go. Passes over to Carey. 12 on the shot clock. Moves it over now. Inside. Harris backs his way inside the post here. Back outside to Russell. Fats with it. 5 on the shot clock. Fats drives inside, and there's going to be a foul call here. Clock will stop with 5:54. Looks like it's on South Florida. Dogfather, welcome in here. They're both trying to make a push here for the over. This game was such a cold shooting game in the first half, but URI, all they need is a three, and they got 70 on the board. Ty here had Rhode Island winning, so he is right so far. Hopefully, they're able to keep this up, man. They have controlled this game. South Florida has had so many chances, though. They were just stone cold in the first half. Fats Russell was the one who got fouled. He's going to shoot 1-1 bonus. He hits the first one. Rhode here, keying in on the free throws today. Much better job at the free throw line as they lead by 15, looking for the 16-point lead here for Rhode. Fats with double digits finally. He's got 10. Looking for 11. Couldn't get it. Missed it. Rattled out. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the USF football game yesterday. I didn't see the uniforms, though. But no problem for asking, man. South Florida with it. 5:40 left to go. Jumper in the key. No good. They get the offensive rebound. Puts it up. And it goes in for two. As that is good off the backboard. 13-point game. 5.5 remaining. Rams have it. Fats Russell at the right wing perimeter. Russell with the ball. Dribbles, he almost got it stolen. Passes underneath, ball's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulls, so URI will have it back. 5:24 on the clock. Oh, that's awesome. So 2K Ballers is your other channel there, Baller Boy. That's pretty cool, man. Cheese City Sports, welcome on the channel, man. What's good, brother? URI gets the inbound. Fats, right baseline, big burst of speed. Passes outside. They're going to take a three, top of the key. Guess what? They sink it. Huge triple for the Rams. Finally able to get the three-point shots falling there. DJ Johnson from the outside. Rhode by 16. 5 minutes left to go in this one. Finally, the three is starting to drop here. USF has it at the left wing. Driving inside. Puts it up. That is going to be a goaltend by Rhode Island. So South Florida with the bucket. 4:59 left to go as Roger's back after eating dinner. If you guys are new to the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. That's awesome, Cheese City Sports. I'll see if I can drop on by for that. Notre Dame, Michigan State. Going to be a good game tonight between the two. Fats floats one up, and he should have passed that one off. It was way, way off at the top of the backboard and went and got rebounded by South Florida. USF drives inside, and there's going to be a foul call there's going to be a tie-up actually there. There was contact tie-up, South Florida ball. Yeah, Cheese City Sports is a play-by-play guy. He's been doing play-by-play for quite a while, so he can say about his streams from time to time on here. He's been on my channel all the way since, I think, like July of 2019. So he's been on for well over a year. But yeah, no problem. South Florida got the inbound. He got fouled inside the post. They're going to go to the line, shoot two. Alexis Yetna, double bonus at the line. First free throw up and good. 71-58 to score. Second free throw. Yetna. And that one rolls in. That's good as well. 12-point game. 4.5 remaining here down the home stretch in this one. Rams trying to come up with an inbound. And South Florida will commit a quick foul there, as the clock will stop. Disappointing game for South Florida today. 4:30 left to go in this one as URI is going to go back to the free throw line shooting the double bonus, and Alexis Yetna picked up his fourth personal. Fats Russell here. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Rhode Island. First free throw goes up and he gets it. Rhode cooking when it comes to hitting shots today at the free throw line. Complete 180 from their first 2 games this season. Second free throw goes up at the line, and that one goes down as well by Fats. 73-59 to score. Fats now with 11. South Florida now with the basketball, trailing by 14. 4:20 left to go. USF has it the left wing. Murphy, guarded by Shepard. Pass inside as they have it at the left baseline. Michael Durr backs his way, guarded by Harris. Ball deflected up in the air, and Rhode Island gets the steal. Great steal there. Jalen Carey able to get that one. URI has it, as Carey's able to dribble this ball with 4 minutes left to go, right past the half-court logo. Carey, spin move, past his man, drives inside. Carey puts it up, and he gets fouled. 8 steals today by Rhode Island, as Jalen Carey's going to go back to the free throw line here, shoot 2 shots with 4 minutes even remaining. So it looks like we're going to go on a timeout as well, folks, into this one. Down the home stretch, 4 minutes even remaining. If you guys are new, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. 2 likes away from 50 here in Behind the Arc Basketball. Tomorrow we'll be back. Richmond, Kentucky at 1, and then Texas Tech, Houston at 5:30. Hey, I appreciate it, Baller Boy. You're the man, brother. Really appreciate it, man. Vaughn here, debating about when he's going to start his channel. You should start it soon, brother. I definitely would love to join you and get to see you for the first time during your streams. I've been waiting for that moment, man. doing some college football streams, or what you'd be interested in. Definitely would love to see that moment. So 4 minutes left to go. Media timeout here, and just great job by URI here, forcing turnovers off of 8 total steals in this game, 6 blocks, and 4 of those blocks by Mikel Mitchell, the transfer from Maryland in this one. And able to get South Florida big-time foul trouble. Alexis Yetna and also Justin Brown, both of these players have picked up 4 personals each so far in the game for USF. And also, as well as David Collins, he has 4 personals as well. So 4 minutes left to go as we're going to get right back into this game. Rhode Island will take on another USF tomorrow. It's going to be San Francisco in tomorrow's game. Sorry to hear that, Bradley. He doesn't know if his channel will happen. Just keep on believing yourself, brother, and hopefully things will start popping for you, man. I would definitely start with college basketball, like games that people aren't like covering or so. Like if you get like ACC Network and Louisville is on ACC Network, I would definitely try like doing like quite a bit of Louisville streams. Because I actually don't have like premium channels like the ACC Network, Big Ten Network, and I don't know many like other college streamers. There's very few. I would definitely probably start there maybe. Rhode Island here at the free throw line shooting 2. First one's up, first one's good as we got 4 minutes left to go. Second free throw, Jalen Carey knocks it down. URI doing awesome today at the free throw line. Down the home stretch, they are 29 for 33. Imagine if they had that in the first 2 games of the season. South Florida now with the ball. Passes over to the left corner perimeter. Moves it back to the top of the key. Takes the 3 straight away. Hit the front rim. Big rebound right there by Jalen Carey. He is coming on strong in this game. I like what 15 is showing here in the second half. Carey takes it past the half-court logo. He was a top 100 recruit that started out his college basketball at Syracuse. He transferred over to Rhode Island for a new sign of life here. Fats puts it back out on top into the hands of Harris. 3:25 left to go. Moves it back over to Carey. Carey has it the left wing. Takes the deep 2. It's up. Got it. Jalen Carey. Swoosh right there. He hits it down, and URI running away with this one by 18. 3:10 left to go in this one. South Florida. Cold all day from the floor. Moves it over to the right wing. Right baseline dribble. Bulls underneath. Puts it up. No good. Great defense by Rhode Island. Jermaine Harris gets the rebound, and they're going to slow down tempo. Looking to see if they can be above 80 here. All they need is to drain a 3, and they would get to that 80 spot on the board. Carey looking for more. Moves it back to the left wing. Back into the hands here, Shepard. Shepard moves it out to Mikel Mitchell. Hands it over to Fats now. Passes back in on top of 3. Takes it, and it hits the rim short. No good by Jermaine Harris. Rebound South Florida. 2:35 left remaining. USF with the basketball. Kayla Murphy has it. Murphy at the top of the key. Slides it over to the left wing, pass over the left corner, and that's going to be a timeout taken. So timeout taken by South Florida here. Clock will stop with 2.5 left to go. And we will be back after this timeout. Dogfather just needs 4 more points for the over. Man, you're so close, brother. Who would have ever thought after the first half in this game that the over would still be in play in this one? Wow. 77-59. Rhode Island finally able to drop down their threes, and 6-0 run here in the past 2 minutes as well by URI. They have hit their last 5 shots out of 7. But most impressive thing happens to be at the free throw line. They got that down. I had said in the pregame here, what Rhode needs to accomplish is getting much better at the free throw line. And also, of course, 3-point shootings. They're still struggling from the perimeter. They're 4 for 17 in this game, but they've hit a couple ones recently. But the big thing is, much encouraging sign here. If you can sink free throws, you can stay with anybody, and that is what they've done today. 29 for 33, 88% at the free throw line. And that's how you win games right there. If they had done that on Wednesday and Thursday, they would have won those 2 games. You would have been looking at URI as being a potential top 25 team right now. If they had hit those free throws, they would have gotten away with a victory against Arizona State. So 77-59, we have 2.5 left to go here. Elliot predicts here URI is going to beat USF by 13. His prediction is for this one, 80-67 for his prediction. Still have 2:30 remaining. Let's see here. Any late games? Not in the top 25 here. I'll take a look at that, Bradley. Oh, by the way, scoreboard update for you guys. Minnesota leading Loyola Marymount 65-49. Arkansas up against North Texas 64-46. Late games tonight. We'll see that right now if I can bring that up. Let's see. Tulsa against TCU. That just started. So that game just started. Oh, Baylor against Louisiana. But that game got scheduled late. But Baylor, that game's not on a network. I don't believe it's on a network. It has no network listed. That was just a randomly thrown together game for number 2 ranked Baylor at the last minute. And they're taking on Washington, I think, tomorrow. Let's see here. As far as other games, there's a couple on ESPN Plus, which is pay-per-view. There's one on ESPN 3, but it's a non-D1 school. Grand Canyon and Benedictine, Arizona. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, Virginia Tech against Villanova. That's on ESPN, yep. ESPNU right after this. South Florida with the basketball right after the timeout, and they're going to take the jumper. They knock it down, 77-61. Yeah, Villanova against Virginia Tech. That was a late scheduled game, and that's over on ESPNU. I wish I could stream that one. That's not part of my Sling package for some reason, so I couldn't do that. Rhode Island goes to the cup, lays it up and in for 2 with the right hand. 79-61. Jalen Carey looking great lately. He's got 12. South Florida now with the basketball. Collins moves it outside. They're going to take a 3. They got it. South Florida hits the triple. And it's a 15-point game. Timeout taken on the court here by David Cox. And we have 1:37 remaining. How about that? Hitting the over somehow. After a first half where both of these teams are just stone cold from the floor. South Florida only made 6 total shots in the first half. Wow. Yep, that's the over for Dogfather right there. You got it, man. That's awesome, dude. 79-64, and the second half here, complete 180 from the first half. URI can draw even at 2-2 with a win tomorrow against another USF against San Francisco tomorrow. That would be a great win for Rhode Island because it would improve their resume a ton because San Francisco just beat number 4 ranked Virginia in a shocking upset yesterday. So that's how you do the over. After the first half, Rhode Island led it 36-20 in the first half. And then in the second half, it is 44-43 in favor of South Florida, actually, in the second half. Final 1:30 left to go after the timeout. Rhode Island's basketball. Shepard has it at the top of the key. Shepard at the left wing now. Dribbles, passes over to the top of the free throw circle. Jermaine Harris moves it inside. Low post, going to put it up. Got it. And the foul there. Mikel Mitchell for 2. Strong right there, and it's good to see. Rhode's got big men on their team right there this season. Look at that strength by 22. Great to see these transfers panning out in this game today. The 2 Mitchell twins. Mikel Mitchell having himself a game today. He is looking solid here. Mikel Mitchell in this game today. He's going to go to the free throw line, shoot the and one coming up. But for him today in this game, he has got 11 points. And he has also blocked 4 shots as well here by Mikel Mitchell. Free throw at the line. That was no good. South Florida got the basketball right back, and they went quick up the court, got the layup. 81-66 final minute. Fats takes it past the half-court logo. He dribbles, bursts the speed inside. Fats here, inside the key, going to force it up. He gets fouled, and they count the bucket. Fats Russell right there for 2. Count the bucket. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and one. They can put this one in the W column for Rhode. 52 seconds left to go as this is all Rams today. Not the prettiest start, but one encouraging sign when you can hit free throws, you can hang with anybody in the nation, and that is exactly what Rhode Island has done in this game today. Fats able to absorb the contact, get the foul. Had a rough start to this game. He had been heating up, though, in the second half, and Rhode Island, good to see that they're going to finish around 50% shooting from the floor. 25 for 49 shooting currently in this game. Most positive sign, though, is that they are 30 for 35 at the free throw line. That shot goes down. 84-66, 18-point lead, final 40 seconds. South Florida, right baseline dribble. Moves over to the right wing, drives inside, puts it up, and that's going to be a foul underneath. It's going to be a charge taken by Rhode Island. Jermaine Harris puts his big body right in front of a defender, Alexis Yetna. The 2019 American Freshman Player of the Year has just fallen out, and URI's held him to only 10 points for Yetna, who had a major season back in 2018-19. He has just picked up his 5th. Wow, Rutgers just beat Purdue in college football 37-30. Yep, URI better not embarrass themselves tomorrow. Another quality game tomorrow against San Francisco that they can improve their resume, as URI throws the ball away in the backcourt. They were double-teamed off the half-court trap. South Florida was able to get Rhode to commit a turnover there, and so you don't want to take that momentum right there with that turnover into the next game. You want to take that charge. 84-66, final 30 seconds. South Florida with it. Right baseline dribble, underneath, shot fake, puts it up, and they get it off the window for 2. Final 30 seconds here. Rhode Island has it. Jalen Carey having himself a gem of a second half here for number 15. Tries to pick it up. Takes it past half court. Harry double teamed. Moves it over to Fats here. Final 14 seconds. Fats just going to hold the ball. Pass over to Carey. Final 10 seconds. Moves over to the left wing. Shepard has it. Holding it with 7. Shot clock's turned off. And that's going to be the ball game. Rhode Island, 3rd time's a charm, gets the W, first victory of the season here for URI. Able to pull it off here. 84-68 the final in this one. That's a wrap to this game here, folks, as URI was in full control in this game today. Really rough first half, as both of these teams are just struggling to hit any shots from the floor here. Second half, though, just completely different. It picked up big time, as that is a wrap here. So unfortunately, I won't be able to cover Michigan State Villanova tomorrow. That is on the Big Ten Network for some reason. So I actually don't have that channel. That's or no, yeah. So I'm not covering another game today. I don't have ESPNU or the Big Ten Network, because I guess ESPNU never got into my Sling package. They only have ESPN, ESPN2. For some reason, they don't have ESPNU. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. Next stream, Richmond against Kentucky, 1 o'clock Eastern. And then also 5:30, Houston against Texas Tech. So feel free to stop on by for that one. 84-68 the final. That's a wrap to this one. And thank you guys so much for stopping by, as I'll be back tomorrow here, everybody. Before I sign up, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And big win here by Rhode. Then this one, they got another big matchup against the second USF they're going to encounter, the San Francisco Dons, tomorrow in the afternoon. So that's a wrap here, and we'll be back tomorrow for another big matchup here at 1 Eastern, everybody. Going to wrap it up here, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, everybody.